11,000 feet above the ground. 20-year-old Andy Judy and his pals are celebrating Labor Day with a parachute jump. Andy is an old pro. He's made 48 successful jumps. But this is the one he would never forget.
We don't climb out of the plane. We're going to turn points on the way down, which is, in other words, building formations, building different shapes as you're falling towards Earth.
Turning points is all about precision timing. Andy and his friends must get into position before letting go. Andy is going to be giving the count, but he's not prepared for what happens next.
They gave the count to fall backwards. Jumped off and I swung backwards and found myself looking up at the sky.
The pant leg of Andy's flight suit has snagged on the landing gear. He's now hanging helplessly from the underside of the plane. The other 3 jumpers fly free, but not Andy. He is in the battle of his life. Pilot Bob Yaley could not believe his eyes.
I opened the door and leaned over and looked at, to my disbelief, to see Andy hanging upside down from the airplane. I could see Andy's face, and he was scared.
Bob radios the head of the skydiving center, Don Bick.
Stay calm, please. The first thing we tried to do to get him free was to jostle the aircraft in an aerobatic type maneuver to see if we could shake him loose.
Bob tries something heroic, but it creates another catastrophe.
I left the controls, laid down on the floor, trying to reach the landing gear and reach his jumpsuit. The wind swept the glasses off my face.
Now the pilot is virtually blind. To make matters worse, Andy is wearing a special safety parachute that will automatically open if the plane descends too rapidly. But his immediate concern is staying conscious.
There was a strap on my jumpsuit that was cutting off the blood supply. I could feel my leg going numb, and I was like fighting, not going unconscious. I could feel my eyes, like almost like they were going to pop out of my head. So I was constantly fighting. Stay awake, I have to stay awake.
Bob circles the airport, descending slowly so the chute won't open. Andy is still alive, but now there's another dilemma. The plane is dangerously low on fuel.
Death is not an option in skydiving. When you're a skydiver, there's a way to solve this. We're running out of time.
Bob has no choice. He must land now. As they approach the runway, emergency workers prepare for the worst. Bob slows the plane down so there's just enough speed to keep it in the air. He's out of fuel. He's battling headwinds from an incoming storm. The plane is off balance, and Bob has no idea if Andy is still alive. He holds his breath and makes the most critical landing of his life.
My thoughts were focused on both of us coming out of this alive.
I lifted myself at a 90-degree angle so that my parachute would hit the ground first and take the first initial blow. And I tucked my arms and my legs in to prevent being broken and lifted my head up.
Bob lands on the grass instead of the unforgiving concrete runway.
I could feel the ground ripping the skin off my arms.
Andy is dragged violently across the makeshift runway.
I'm sure the people on the ground, they probably thought I was dead.
Somehow, Andy is still alive. Paramedics rush him into a waiting helicopter. Amazingly, Andy suffers only bruises and abrasions.
I've never felt so alive because I knew how close I'd come to death.